Good morning everyone, today we're going to be talking about all the different campaigns which are kicking in with this update. But before we jump into all of that, if you're new to the channel, I upload NGS content daily, so if you do play this game, I would really appreciate a subscribe, as it really helps out the channel. Anyway, without further ado, let's begin the video. So the very first thing that is being added is of course the new enemy type. This star list is now available in the Alio region, as well as the new 9-star rarity weapons. So this is pretty awesome. I'm definitely going to be farming a ton of this because I do want the new weapons as they look really badass. Now on top of that, we can now farm for the Giga Strugments in order to use the new exchange shop so that you can get all those really cool weapon camos, as well as Gigastat 4 capsules if that's what you need. And you can also get Photon Chunks 2A and 2B if you didn't farm the previous event. The next big thing is of course the level cap has been increased to 75. Now if you have not completed the story yet, because remember we got the new chapter 6 story, just do that and you're actually going to gain a significant amount of EXP. If you don't care about the story, you can skip all the cutscenes. It literally takes like 10 minutes if you skip all the cutscenes, and it's going to give you like maybe 2 to 3 levels. That's what I'd like to say, but nevertheless it's going to help you a ton if you just want to speed run to level 75 ASAP. I personally am going to be going to the new high rank sectors where all of the mobs are level 70. So each combat sector in the Alio region, so that is Mount Magnus, Vanford Laboratories, as well as Rezel Force, all have new high rank sectors where the star list can spawn. I'm going to be farming here all day every day for like the next week, mainly because I want those new 9-star rarity weapons, and they also drop some useful materials which I'm going to need in order to enhance all of my weapons and armors. The next thing is they've also added a bunch of skylifters in a bunch of areas in Alio which allow you to traverse the map a lot easier. Now this doesn't just apply to the combat zones, they've also done this to several exploration zones, so keep an eye out for that. Now another quality of life they've added is featured item drops. So when you hover over a specific area, it's actually going to tell you what the featured item drops are in each area. So please pay attention to this, especially if you're farming for a specific 9-star rarity weapon, because some weapons will only drop in specific combat zones, so make sure that you're actually farming the right combat zone if you want a specific weapon. Next up is of course the level cap of the Gigantix in Alio have been raised to level 79 since we are now 75, and they've also added Recon Gigantix. This kind of looks like North Alio. I think I'm going to be checking out North Alio for sure because I just like North Alio over the other areas. I'm not a big fan of South Alio as well as West Alio if you're actually farming Recon Gigantix, so I'm really hoping that the Recon Gigantix are going to be in North Alio since the elevation is relatively flat there, so it's going to be a lot easier to traverse the map. But we're going to have to wait and see. I'm going to cover all of that in tomorrow's videos once the server goes live and I have a little bit more time to test everything. But yeah, Recon Gigantix, regular Gigantix, all level 79. You can farm them to get those Giga Strugments in order to exchange for a bunch of weapon camos, as well as a bunch of other goodies in the Giga Strugment exchange shop. Next up is they've also added the new object which you can get Photon Chunks 2A and 2B. I don't know if this is a mineral or an enemy or whatever. It kind of looks like a mineral to me, so I'm wondering if it does have daily respawn, which would be pretty nice. But it does give Photon Chunks 2A and 2B, which is pretty important. Now last but not least, they have added additional ranks and enemy level changes to the urgent quest and trigger quest. So they did remove the 3 regular urgent quests from the Alio region, so now we literally only have Dark Falls, and yeah, additional ranks as well as enemy level changes. So I'm guessing rank 2 is now available, which is going to be pretty awesome because if you're farming for those 9-star rarity weapons, I'm assuming that Dark Falls Aegis is probably going to be the best place to farm for it other than the combat zones. Now as for system updates, they have added 2 new items into the drop pool, so that is the Golden Prim Sword 2 as well as the Golden Prim Armor 2. So if you do need these for enhancement, these will help a lot. However, if you did take my advice from, a few weeks ago, you would have stocked up a bunch of those event weapons as well as event armors, and you could use that as enhancement material instead. Next up is the celebrating more than 11 million arcs worldwide. This is a milestone that PSO2 hit, and well, they're giving away 10 special scratch tickets as well as 100 SG. All you need to do is log in and pick it up very easy. Now to the AC scratches, there is of course the AC support item select June 2023, which is the XD capsules. So if you do want any of those super overpowered capsules, well, you can check them out. Again, I'm gonna wait till the servers go live, look at them, and then make a video about it. Probably make a dedicated video about it, especially if there are critical rate capsules there. Another AC scratch is of course the accessory collection of June 2023. Now this, I believe, believe is just a bunch of rerun of old PSO2 accessories, but again, I need to wait for the servers to go up before I can see what they are. Special thanks to all the members for supporting the channel, it really means a lot to me. Thank you again. But yeah, that's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye!